Yes, hello, how are you? I'm Stephen Moy. I'm the presenter of the day. I'm presenting for Group B CSCS at this January intake Group 3. We came up with a topic about drug abuse among teenagers in Kenya. And before I start with this topic, our last topic we discussed about terms and definitions of about drug abuse. We also gave out a highlight of commonly abused drugs in our societies. Also, we came up with this topic because it is a menace in the today's world. It is affecting our teenagers. It's more prevalent than what we think, and it's the high time we highlight about it because we want to educate the upcoming generation so that they can live in a more efficient way. These are my group members. We are 5. Let's get into the content. We have the textual content. We also have a podcast, a pictorial representation also. Let's interact with it. So that is about drug abuse among teenagers in Kenya. And this is a top problem confronting the nation, and we have incidences of drug and alcohol have related or have brought about antisocial behavior in the recent years among the youth. And this is a matter of concern to the government, teachers, organizations, relevant agencies as well. They need to be more vigilant since they are the stakeholders. And we see that this problem is prevalent than what parents suspect. So it needs to be taken keenly. Let's look at the drug abuse among teenagers in Kenya. And there is a state corporation which regulates and undertakes public education awareness against drug abuse in Kenya, known as NACADA. It remains National Authority for the Campaign Against Alcohol and Drug Abuse. I know you may have heard about it. It is more common. That is. It was headed by a man known as John Muturo. That is on a personal experience I know about him. So it did a commendable job. Let's look at the commonly abused drugs. And we have the commonly abused drugs are nicotine, alcohol, and cannabis. And you see that more than half of the drug users are aged 10 to 19 years. And we can see that this is the teenage period. And Nairobi has an upsurge of international narcotic and drug trafficking because of its strategic location and also being an economic hub in the East African region. And this has increased to the increase that is in the injecting drug users. We have an audio content here. Let's take a few minutes and hear something from it.
Some of the drugs that are commonly abused.
Okay. I remember in the previous caption, I highlighted the groups where those drugs fall. So we have the depressants, those drugs that make you're feeling a bit too agitated, too feeling as if some pain, you're just not settled. So you take a drug that will calm you, settle you, or probably put you to sleep. Those are depressants. So alcohol is number one on that list. So that's why you see most people are using alcohol because there's anxiety in them. They feel like they need to calm, they need to sleep. Okay. So then we have stimulants, which maybe you're feeling dull, you want to feel a bit more high, you want to feel hyper basically, and there are many where the cocaine come in, and others even abuse caffeine. You know, the coffee we take. Some people take it to the addiction level. The teas we take, they get to those addiction levels. Yeah. Then we have the others like banging. Okay, banging is our name, but it's cannabis. The official name is cannabis. So it has those.
Yes, so it's a long audio. I think you'll be able to share the content and you'll be able to interact with it. As you have heard, the commonly abused drugs are alcohol, cannabis. We also have marijuana. We have cocaine. Yeah. We have signs of teen drug abuse, and these are the common signs, like bad grades. Of course, we have bloodshot eyes. We have laughing for no reason. We also have avoiding of eye contact, frequent hunger, diminished personal experience, missing curfew, poor hygiene, also of interest in activities, secretive behavior, smell of smoke or breath of clothes, and so on. We have signs of teen drug abuse. This is a continuation, and we see and understand that the best way for teen to communicate about their drug use is by asking understanding questions, and parents need to be free. They need to be free with their children, and also use of non-threatening tone, so that they can be able to share what they are going through and what they expect and such. So we see that like for instance, we have this question: have you been using drugs or alcohol? That's a personal question, and the teen or the child needs to be free the parents, so that he or she can be able to understand and to give a more comprehensive answer, so that you can be able to curb this menace about drug abuse. Okay, we have factors influencing substance use among the Kenyan youth, and we have occupation, gender, education level and age, and of course occupation being the highest factor influencing substance use, and these are particularly the demographic factors. We have substance use among adolescents, and they say that okay, this seeks us to understand better why or what leads to the drug use. And we have factors that are like desire, wanting to deal with the problems, family drug use, genetic predisposition, and so on. We have this question: why do people take drugs? And we found out that people take drugs for enjoyment, due to environment, for curiosity and wanting to experiment, availability, due to its availability, peer pressure, natural rebellion, and so on. We have a video content here. It's a long video. I'll play it for a few minutes, so that we understand.
Hapo amewekelea kachai, ngojee aende gas chai chini
unapita nayo na ndio ulikuwa umeibaya.
Ndio ulikuwa umeibaya.
Karibu sana wapekuzi. There has been a rampant increase of drug abuse amongst the Kenyan youth. So in this video, I contacted two Kenyan men who are hard drug users and addicts. They both started it as a hobby, but now they've become slaves to it. The drug I'm talking about here is Mandrax, popularly known as Kichuri or DB out here on the streets. Please sit back, relax and enjoy, and hope you learn something from it.
Ni aje nani? Ni aje unaitwa nani?
Asanjo he. Naenda katupige tu story general. Story kuzo huku mtaani. Kila mtu anakuwa na starehe yake. Kuna starehe yake Jaba, ule mwingine starehe yake ni Tei, mwingine starehe yake ni Vela, mwingine starehe yake ndio hiyo sasa. Wewe sasa starehe yako ni gani?
Mimi starehe yangu ni
Kichuri na jina lingine Dibi. Dibi ndio ni Mandrax.
Ndio hiyo sasa. Hiyo Kichuri. Naitumia sasa shaba, naitumia na roster. Nalingana wewe venye hii inakuwa hapa.
Sasa wewe pia fani yako, wewe pia ni fano hiyo Kichuri.
Ndio.
Sawa. Sasa Kichuri moja na kwa kado ngapi?
Chu.
Chupa ni? Chua. 150.
So it's a long video, and okay, you'll be able to understand better once I share the content. Okay, we have effects of drug use, and among them we have brain abnormalities, we have slow thinking, impaired learning memory. We also have suspension or expulsion, arrest or detention. We also have birth defects. This is among the pregnant teens, teenage mothers, that is. You can also have serious illness or injury. They can also lead to losing friends and family. Also, if you are working, you can get fired or lead to not getting hired. So that is it. So thank you for